Okay, this will be a different take on that beef and taters dinner that I made before. A recipe that we found. Got some of this. And this. And instead of the cream of mushroom or cream of toadstool, we're going to use this. And we're going to add some bacon. There's no mistaking the bacon, and there's no forsaking the bacon. And there's no mistaking the bacon. No mistaken, forsaken in the making of the bacon, and there's no faking when you're using the bacon. And the ground chuck. So let's get started. Alrighty then. Cut this open. And here is what we are going to do. Take this out of here. And instead of all that bullshit messing around with a knife, we're going to just take our bacon. Use scissors. If you got bigger scissors, go get them. Snippity-doo-dah, snippity-a. Go into the pan here. Cut the bacon into little bits. We're going to cook it along with our ground chuck. Cook the grease out. You don't want all that grease. Not very really good for your arteries. A little bit of grease is fine. But a little bit of grease gives it flavor, but too greasy, it's bad for the arteries. And some people, it's not good for their stomachs or not good for anything. But you can do this with bacon like this. And instead of all that bullshit with the cutting board like I usually do, do it this way this time. I've been known to do this with vegetables like anything from dandelions to celery to spinach greens when I needed to cut something into bits. There we go. Snippity-doo-dah, snippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Snippity-doo-dah, snippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Snippity-doo-dah, snippity-yay. Alrighty then. So we got that started, and we're going to add our ground chuck. Take our ground chuck and just throw it on in there. Okay, that's what we needed to do here. Just take the ground chuck and just chuck it on in. Yeah. So I got that's really what I should say. So, see what kind of instrument I wanted to use here. Well, for one thing, I gotta hang this back up again. What instrument would I want to use here to take one of these? My utilitarian thing, my utilitarian rack here. Just need something to just chop this up and flip it up. cook it. Damn it. Kind of like mash it all up again. It's just gonna cook in there together because it's gonna be just like the Connecticut beef and taters dinner in the other video. It's going to be like that. But this is a recipe. My partner found this recipe online. And it's the same thing. I think she was running a check on the Connecticut beef dinner, which she introduced me to. And I mentioned that there were other versions of it out there that I found, and I think she was looking at it and checked it out. So there we go. She ordered the stuff, and then we're making it. So, okay. We're going to keep an eye on it. Kind of cap this on for a few minutes. And check it periodically. Get it all cooked together. Then we're going to put it in the oven. I'm going to cook all the grease out, then we're going to put it in the oven. Like I said, it's going to heat the potatoes and everything else and all our other ingredients. I'm going to do the other ingredients here the same. Alright. Ooh. Turn this shit off. Gonna let that sit here and cool for a little bit after the flame was turned off. Whoops. Alright, so I let this cool a little bit so it's not smoldering hot. The reason being, I'm in the process of going to get myself a metal strainer and one set of metal utensils like serving spoon, ladle, and a dipper spoon with and without holes. And I rather, if I have to throw something in intensely hot, I would rather, put this in the strainer. Be careful not to strain yourself. Let that shit run out a little bit. I mean, let the excess run out a little bit. But, alright. So, yeah, after a couple of times, frequently turn this a different way. Make sure there ain't streamers of grease running out. Because, like I said, I don't want all that grease in there if I can help it. Because then we're going to throw the shit all back in there. Like I said, after you're done using the strainer, or during when you're using the strainer, it's important to be careful not to strain yourself. Yeah, you don't want to strain yourself. Not a good idea. But what we're going to do now is going to get these ingredients ready, and we're going to throw them in here. Yeah, one thing I was going to tell you too, I'm washing things as I go. Clean that strainer, so you don't have to use as much soap trying to wash it several times. Anything you do with grease like that, like washing a strainer or implements, paper towel that shit first and then wash it with your dish soap. That way you're wasting less water and wasting less of your dish soap, even if you use Dawn or whatever you use. But spoon, we're going to put this ingredient in here. We're going to take this cheese soup. This is just like when I did the Connecticut beef dinner, beef and tater dinner. Same way, we're putting this cheese soup, this cheddar cheese soup in here instead of the cream of toast or cream of mushroom. But I suppose if you wanted to still use cream of mushroom, which I'm not doing right now, and if you wanted to use cream of mushroom or cream of something else, if you wanted to use cream of something else soup, knock yourself, go ahead and do it by all means. But we're following a recipe. Yes, I'm actually following a recipe even though I do shit on purpose. I admit it, yes, I'm actually following a recipe, believe it or not. My partner found this. Oh, that other Connecticut beef and tater dinner, technically I was following a recipe too. That's a legit recipe. One of my partner's favorite meals, where she found, like I said, she found this online. This is another version of that. Alright. What it looks like. And just thought entered my mind, just damn near looks like egg yolks. We're going to mix this shit up. And we're going to turn the flame back on a little bit too in about a minute. But first, we're going to add our sour cream and shit in there. Next. We're going to take these sour creams and go ahead and put them in there. And our hell of a good onion dip. Alright, we're going to put this in.
It's got 4.5. Well, it's got a 5-star value for the money.
Oh, hell yeah, get it then.
And the rest have 4.5 stars.
Yeah. I really think we should have like a set of like I said, metal cookware in there too. It'll look nice on the rack.
Okay.
If I'm cooking like hotter stuff, yeah, we'll do it. If you got a good deal on it, it's a 5-star rating, hell yeah, we'll do it. Okay, anyway. Putting this in here. And we're going to go ahead and throw this in here too. We're going to just mix it up. It's going to be heated while it's in the oven. If you want to, you could put the lid on it after you mix it up and then cook it a minute or two, but that's just taking longer because it's going to cook in the damn oven anyway. There's no point, and I would rather not at this point. Just get it mixed up, because then I'm handling stuff that's real hot when I put it in our big baking pan here. But anyway, all right, we're going to mix this concoction up. This beautiful, delicious, scrumptious concoction. This concoction actually looks like a confection. So if you want to have a little bit of affection for this confection, some people have an affection for this confection, and some people don't. But there, so we got it all mixed up, and I'm going to get my metal baking pan here. Get ready to have my metal. So I let this cool a bit. Like I said, if you wanted to put a lid on it and cook it another minute or two, that's your prerogative, but I don't see the point, because all it is going to be a hazard. You're going to be hot when you're pouring this into here and putting your taters in. Why have that extra risk burning yourself when it's going to all go in the oven and it's going to heat up and cook anyway? But we're going to put our taters in here. This is a bigger bag this time. I got these O'Reilly. God damn it, I better get this out the way before I drop it on my damn foot. Put it here for now. But got these other ones. I'll usually use 2 of these. But I think when we were been doing the ordering from Walmart, right? This time we got a bag of this. We were able to secure a bigger bag of this, like a big honking bag. But a lot of times we get a couple of these. I think I got about 4 of these in here. My other ground chuck and pizzas and turkey and all that stuff. But anyway, so I'm going to put some of these in here. And sometimes, unlike the 2 bags, the small bags I showed you, a big honking bag like this could be a little bit more than 2 of them little ones. So we'll see about using it all. Like, oh, and we're going to have our cheddar cheese in there too. What I should damn do. But you don't have, if you want to, I'm not going to do that. If you want to, you can throw a little bit of this cheddar cheese and sprinkle some in and mix it up. But I'm not going to do that. That's just going to be too much shit I'm doing. Because that's going to be for the top. And then it's going to make me have to get all more of my cheddar out of the fridge. Because I'm not going to have enough for the top. And I don't want to do that because we got that. That's for another meal. I don't want to get too crazy here because we're going to be, this shit, we're going to be eating it for the next couple of days anyway. But so we're going to get that out of the way. I am going to take my Taters, throw them all in here. Oh shit. This might be too many. Yikes. Oh crap. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on, I got an idea. Wash my hands. I'm going to take some of these back out. We will use them. It's all going to sink in here, but it just came to me. Like I said, 2 of the smaller bags of the Orita, that's still less than this big bag. That's still a lot. I'm going to take some of these out. I'm going to put my concoction in there, or my confection in there, whatever you want to call it. If you have an affection for the confection, call it a confection. If you want to call it a concoction, that's your prerogative too, but alright. I got this lined all in there. We're going to straighten it up. Like I said, the 1 big bag compared to the 2 little bags. If I put 2 little bags in here, it's not as much, and I literally had to take some of them out. And after I put my concoction or confection in, I'm going to put these back in. Reason being because it's going to be a little bit I'm trying not to make a mess, but if you got some strength about you here too, you can just take this and pour it like that. Make sure none's coming off the edges. And sometimes I end up wrecking the stove anyway. I'll end up fixing it, but got a little of this on my fingers here. Mwah. Okay.
I love the strainer too.
Okay, we're going to take this and smear it around. I'm going to be real careful. Like I said, you can see why, and some of this is going to sink down here too. Spread it around a bit. And what we're going to do here too is I'm going to take this. I'm not going to waste any of this. What I should do, I had a spatula I just watched, and then we're going to, just like people do when they're baking. Oh, and while I'm at it, see different size of cast iron pans. And talking in parentheses, I hope that you guys like the see the humor or like the humor in my new intro trailer. I just couldn't resist with my warped sense of humor. If any of you guys out there are typo negative fans. But anyway, there's that. And since I'm doing this here, say when you cook with cast iron, and reason being too, I like to introduce my other activities in my videos. for a good reason, and now that I'm talking about how doing this with different size cast iron pans, whether you're a dude or a chick doing the cooking, or if you're the guy, the man of the house, right, the guy, and you want to cook for your girlfriend and any of these guys that think you can do better, go ahead, by all means, show me a video. Then I'll have respect for you. If you don't like what I'm doing here, grow some balls. Do a video and do it better than me. If you at least make an effort and do a video, and it's probably going to be better than me, I will give you a thumbs up. I will, even if you don't like what I do, I'll have respect for you. But anyway, since I'm doing this, the reason I put my exercise videos in the background, that yeah, you can build your strength with whatever you're cooking and eating. Relevant here, this has weight to it. And for your own safety and for your own confidence, to be able to wield and hold a cast iron pan like this, I have an exercise routine, an old video that's like from 2012 where I was doing a workout just for this. And reason why I use my metal Indian clubs, well, you own a set of metal Indian clubs and own cast iron cookware. It's like, this is exercise too, to be able to handle this without dropping it on your foot, handle it in the kitchen. So, if you didn't see by now, I'll probably put my Indian clubs in the corner of the videos while I'm doing this. But anyway, like a cast iron pan workout, you want to be able to handle your cookware like real well. And whether you're right-handed or left-handed, if you're that far in this video while I'm talking about it, while it's on my mind, say if you're naturally right-handed or you're naturally left-handed. Alright, I'll go if you're a right-handed person. Whether you're cooking in the kitchen or factory work, handling drills or power tools like I used to do a lot. If you're right-handed, you may want to train yourself to be able to be left-handed once in a while, or if you're one of them oddballs that people call you an oddball for being a left-handed. Yeah, my sister, I remember I felt bad. I used to tease my sister about being left-handed. That was stupid. Well, then I end up fast forward later on in my 20s working in a factory. People ask me, are you left-handed? No, I just acquired the convenience and ability to be able to. It's good to be in a habit, like train with exercise once in a while. If you're right-handed and you're not into using your left hand, maybe for a lot of good reasons why you should learn to use your left hand more. Don't retreat. Don't retreat from it. Don't run from it. Don't avoid it. Maybe for your own safety too and your own confidence. Don't run from it. Don't avoid it. Do it. And training with certain exercises, maybe certain people that are primarily right-handed, maybe they should do a little bit more stuff focusing on just the left hand, and vice versa. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm not going to go on and on about it, but I might as well say it while it's on my mind. Give it to you that way. Alright, so I just spatulaed out the stuff from the cans too. I don't want to waste nothing. Plus I washed those out real quick when I put them in the recycling bin. I don't want any animals getting in the recycling bin and being attracted to any of the food and try to lick the cans and cut themselves. I mean, I like the wild animals. They're cool. For their safety too. Spatula out the cans. And then kind of just that wash them out like a little bit anyway. Plus in the summer so that shit don't draw flies also too. Got a nice porch out here. It's nice out here and everybody got a place for the recycling bin. You got to do things to keep from drawing flies too. But anyway, it's also a Soundgarden song. Now I said about drawing flies, there's a Soundgarden song on the album Bad Motorfinger. Too bad the lead singer died, like, and all that, but yeah, a song called Drawing Flies. Okay, anyway, once we got this smoothed out, I'm going to take the rest of these taters and go ahead and throw them back on. Like, reason being, like, this is a little more, and I'm not going to leave these around. And this is, we're going to spread them and distribute them out real nice here. Going to put them in the empty corners. then after that, we're going to go throw our cheddar cheese on the top to top it off with. I could have not included these, but I said I'll go ahead and do it. They're going to be sitting there. I don't like to leave small bags of shit like in the damn, putting it back in the damn freezer and then going to have to use it up or whatever the hell. But my hands have already been washed several times over. In case any of you on a video wants to be a smartass and bitch, you know, no proof whether I washed my hands or not. Yeah, I washed them several times over because, well, had to keep, had other things I'm trying to do too, and then washed the strainer, and then but yeah, squeeze this down. Okay, so that's kind of, I'm going to mush it down a little bit. This is going to sink down a little bit too when it's cooked. I didn't have to include all these, but there's a little bit more in this one bag than the 2 bags of the other Waritas. So, all right, we're going to get ready to throw our cheddar cheese on here. I kind of threw the cheddar cheeses back here. So we're going to throw those on there. I think I'm going to need them both. We'll see. Okay, I got my cheese here. We're going to throw it on. Throw all this shit on here. Damn. You know what? I don't think I'm going to need the second bag. I can put this second bag back. I don't know where I thought I was going to need 2 bags. But we're going to get this on here real carefully to top. It's going to melt all in there. Just like we did with the other Connecticut beef thing. Oh, and I usually like to slightly grease a piece of aluminum foil and put it on the top. And I'm not going to do that today. I realized that I used the last of it. We're out of aluminum foil. So I didn't realize that until now. So, and when you have anything like a lasagna or like anything with cheese or this, I usually like a cooking spray of some kind and spray the end of the foil so the foil don't stick. The only reason why I damn do that is just in a little bit of protection there just in case, but you don't really got to do it. So we're going to pat it all down real nice. And I'm going to turn the stove to about 400 degrees here. And all right. You just want to pat it, or you want to squeeze it down. Kind of press it down a little bit. This is all going to melt in here. Like I said, if you have more room in your pan, you could have mixed a little bit of the cheese in with your concoction. But if I did that, it would barely fit, and I'd be overloaded here. So I'm going to put this other cheese back in the fridge. We're going to open this shit up. Hold it with one hand there. I got my damn thumb in it while I'm putting it in, but that's alright. I'll just lick my thumb off. I'll close this up. Anyway, when I take it out, I'm going to need 2 hands. And for the presentation when I put it on here, so what the hell, you know what I mean? But see you in about an hour. I meant an hour. That's if you have a lower heat, but I got it about 400 degrees. I'd say a half hour. It sounds like it's sizzling already, and it's almost ready to come out. It's like quarter till. It's like 2:45 right now. I says I'm gonna wait 10 more minutes and power the stove down, turn it off, and so that the heat dissipates. So what we're going to do is I'm going to power it down real soon and turn the stove off, leave it in here a couple of minutes. Instead of taking it out of the stove with the heat burning your face, it's better for safety reasons. I would recommend you do that so to avoid accidents. Woo, all right, that's sizzling in there. I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to wait about. It's off, so before we take it out, we're going to wait about 10-15 minutes before I take it out of the stove, and wait till the sizzling sound is gone, because rather than, you can take it out now, but why burn your damn face? And then, you know, it's like a little risky. That way, you know, I mean, it's a little safer for you. I'd recommend you do that, you know, I mean, it's just the safer thing to do. Don't get burned. Now go ahead and get it out. Should really use 2 hands. Yeah, gotta launder this glove anyway. See, I mean, it's like cooled. It cooled off now. That's what we want for safety reasons. So we're gonna serve it on up. Noticed off camera I washed everything. Try to do the dishes as you go. Try not to make a big mess. But cut into this here. God damn it! Come on. Ah, there we go. Serve it all up. You want yours now?
Sure.
I'll bring it over. Okay, we'll go ahead and serve mine. Then I'm going to get ready to render this video. God damn it! Ah, there we go. Had trouble getting it out there. Damn it. There we go. It's okay. It's like when you chew it up and eat it, you know, it's going to be no different. You know, it's going to be all the same when you chew it up and swallow it and eat it anyway. Oop. Oh, and if you want to, some people, you can add your own, a little bit of shredded cheese on there. I mean, on the top. And then microwave it later. Yeah, we're going to be eating this for 2 more days. But, or you can throw some Kraft singles on the top up and melt it on there if this isn't cheesy enough for you. Like, say you have it the next day or later. You want to sprinkle some more cheese. So sprinkle some more shredded cheese. Or just throw a couple squares of Kraft singles on top like this and then microwave it. Good stuff. But anyway, there you have it. Gonna render this video, and that's that.